don't mind me calling you. Yeah, it's Andre.
Absolutely.
Tell me about the history that you have had with Centara.
Well, I actually started in this hotel more or less exactly 9 years ago as a resident manager to then general manager, Mr. Martin James, who's been here for almost 2 decades, who retired 3 years ago. So I was here for 3 years. And while I was here, we went through the first group, one of the groups in 2006. And after that, I was transferred down to Kent, where I became general manager of the Centara Grand Ladprao. I stayed there for 3 years as well. And after that, I was given one of our prime resort hotels, the Centara Grand Ladprao Beach Resort in Pattaya, our biggest resort, also one of our most successful resorts. It was a few months ago that position here became available, and our CEO asked whether I would be interested to come back to my old and take over the leadership of Centara Grand Ladprao.
I think there's a bit of a reason for that. You probably had a successful run when you were here, and considering what's going on.
Yes, it was always my dream to come back to this hotel. Now this is where the company started 31 years ago. It was the first hotel that then Central Hotels opened. And in those days you can imagine that there was nothing around here, so it was kind of an opening which was questioned by everybody in the industry. Why would they open a hotel in the middle of London?
9 years with the company? Or?
9 years with the company, yes.
And you said you've been in the industry for 20 or 25 years?
I've been in Asia for 27 years, and I started in Glasgow 30 years ago, exactly.
So when did you become a hotelier?
Well, that started when I was still a teenager. We had some restaurants in the family. I kind of grew into it. Not that I didn't have a choice, but it just became the right choice.
It seems like fate has spoken from the very beginning.
Absolutely.
About your journey to Centara, let's talk a little bit about that.
When I came to Thailand 20 years ago, I immediately felt at ease here. And with the mentality of the people, with the city, which even 20 years ago the traffic was worse.
Really?
Quality of life has improved. So I felt very much at ease working in this company, working with the people, and that's why I actually stayed.
You asked to stay?
Yes.
You were like, okay.
And that's why I was looking for a company which was well established, very strong, and had a future for my career, and that's why I came to Centara and stayed.
Okay. And you're still here, it speaks volumes. I understand. When I spoke with Alex, he had managed a property in Las Vegas, which I'm currently sort of residing at home. You were in Honolulu, that's where I grew up. So we share that common denominator there. How was Honolulu for you?
Honolulu was the perfect destination for me because it was a city on the beach. And I had the privilege to work at the famous Kahala Hilton, which nowadays is just a Kahala, which was one of the best resorts in the world.
Top tier.
It was the first hotel in the world to own dolphins. And they actually nicknamed it Kahala because everybody from Hollywood was just staying there.
Because it's far removed from the Waikiki.
Absolutely, yes, because of the location. It had almost a private beach. Nobody would get there, so the stars would feel very comfortable there because there was no paparazzi, there was no star running after them for photographs and autographs all the time. So it was a very unique hotel.
Have you been back?
I was back just a few years after I left, which is now also 20 years ago. And it was then renovated, it was managed by Mandalorian for a while.
Hey, it's beckoning you. I mean, 20 years is a long time to be away from. Some people call it paradise.
Yes, it was a paradise. It was a very expensive paradise. Yes, it was.
It's perpetual vacation. Even when you're working here, because you're 20 miles away from the beach. You don't know.
Yes. So that's what people outside the industry think of what it is. Working in paradise, it's like living on holidays. It looks like it, but it's not.
You could say this is the very same thing here as well. I mean, you got everything here. You need access to the beach, and lots of beaches you have to go on.
Yes, but being Swiss, I'm more of a mountain person.
You gave up skiing?
Yes, I gave up skiing. I used to be a ski teacher. But I always preferred the warmer climates to harsh Swiss winters.
How do you find that? Where's that outlet for you when you have to fly to Japan, or do you just
no,
give it up?
It's the north of Thailand. I like the north of Thailand. I fly there every year and just rent a car and drive through the mountains. Even though it doesn't get as cold as Switzerland, but it's still. I mean, they call the north of Thailand.
Chiang Mai area.
Yes, Chiang Mai. Switzerland.
Right. We're close to the border. So it was Bangkok, Pattaya, and then you came back to Pattaya.
Actually, I worked in Phuket 3 times. Sorry, twice. Twice in Phuket, once in Pattaya, and three different hotels here. And somewhere in the middle, during the Asian crisis of 97, 98, I actually got to Hanoi.
So this is coming full circle for you. You
Yes.
start here and then you're here again. How has Bangkok treated you?
Personally, very well. It is the quality of life has improved a lot over the last couple of years. It's much easier to get around. It's much easier to get things. Professionally, it is becoming a challenge with low supply of rooms in the city center, but also out here. And maybe that's why the rates in our industry have not climbed as fast as other prices of goods and services and salaries, and that still remains our major challenge. Compared to any other destination in Asia, we are, I think, the most affordable.
Right, at the moment. Even with what's going on, there seems to be, from a Centara perspective, there's a very laid-back approach to running things. Although this is far from, I can just imagine the behind the scenes putting on Centara Grand. But it seems very laid back from my perspective. Having spoken to a couple of GMs, and that seems to be the approach.
Centara has grown quite fast in the last couple of years. In fact, when I joined Centara 9 years ago, we had 10 hotels, and today we have 42 hotels, which are open and operation. So the last couple of years have gone through big development. We do not pretend to be something that we are not. So even though we have grown very fast, I think we're still quite well known for the hospitality that we have the standards that we find in our hotels. So yes, we're not crying out loud a company that is making a lot of noise about it. We're just growing steadily, and even though quite fast, it's still, yes, you may call it laid back.
But it's one of the premier brands. You have
Yes, yeah. And I mean, 10 years ago, we were still Central Hotels. At that time, I think hardly anybody knew us, except for this hotel here, and then our property down in Hawaii, which at that time was soft close in one right. But otherwise, we were very well known brand. So we kind of also didn't know where to position our company compared to some other local companies which were much more famous, much more well known throughout the world. But I think we overtaken them.
I can see that. This is a marvelous property. Got a little bit of a look. I didn't have much time to really go, and as much as I would like to, congratulations. It's amazing.
Well, we've just gone through a major renovation.
Oh, did you?
Yes, we just finished renovation about 18 months ago. Some things are still under renovation at the moment. But but we've gone through a major renovation of the top of the line.
Well, there's also a few other Centara properties. So that and with the whole plethora of hotels here in Bangkok, what sets this property apart in your visiting?
Well, it is a location which works in our favor, and basically being one of the only luxury hotels in this area, we're still a favorite for a lot of companies which are based in this area and some of the industrial parks just at the beginning of Bangkok. So for a certain market, it really works in our favor.
It's very conducive right now since you're so close to the expressway here.
Yeah.
From the airport, God forbid, there's such the accessibility is working for you.
Yes, I mean we've got a direct access to the toll, which is also one of the reasons why some of the major airlines actually moved out here because of the protest, because we have direct access to the tollway. So to get away from this hotel is always safe.
Right. Yeah, it's very close, right there. So Centara is very much a Thai brand. How has this worked for your advantage as a successful company and having its image and its brand?
What I think is we started as a company where all the hotels actually belonged to our owners, which is the only company is Central CPN. So in the past, all the hotels actually belonged to our family, and today still 15 of the major hotels belong to the group. And this gave a lot of confidence to our partners at the moment. Out of the 42 hotels, 15 still belong to the company, and all the others are managed properties. So we own the major properties in our group, and this gives a lot of confidence for people to work with us. And usually, even though you may want to ask conservative and make back, but I think this is exactly what can help us to grow so fast. People feel comfortable working with us. They also know that compared to some other local companies, we are not looking for short-term relationships. We have never sold a hotel. We buy hotels to keep hotels. If we manage hotels, then it is for a long time. The only hotel we've ever sold was our floating hotels.
How many are there now? It's total.
The total is 42 hotels. 42 properties. And as you know, we're also outside of Thailand. We have a few properties in Bali, Sri Lanka, Mauritius, Maldives, Vietnam.
Right.
Because we're looking at going into a lot more other Asian countries, as well as far afield to Europe.
Right, and well, you actually you're kind of changing the whole dynamic in Pattaya by offering Alex's property there. It's different from the rest of Pattaya.
Yes, the thing is also we're having different brands. This gives us a lot more possibility to go within the same destination.
Diversify.
Yeah, and also in Pattaya, it's the product. Some of the products are completely different from our traditional hotels, and then also because of the locations. In Brulhart we have two prime locations, two totally different hotels, giving to a totally different clientele. I think that's what makes successes.
As a hotelier, we can't ignore what's going on right outside of your doorstep to demonstrate. So what's your perspective on this? What's your take on this?
Well, your guess is as good as mine. Of course, as long as it doesn't turn violent, then people still are confident to travel to Bangkok. And contrary to what a lot of people may think, some of the downtown hotels are still working pretty well, given the circumstances. That's because there was no violence, so a lot of people still travel to Thailand, even to Bangkok. My question is just how much longer will this drag on, because the corporate market still is not confident enough to return capital. But a lot of special leisure guests still feel very comfortable coming here. So it's just a matter of time until this is resolved, hopefully without any feelings of the other.
I have just, like I said earlier, I was in Egypt and I saw, Thailand is also one of the countries, destination, which kind of similar to Egypt. But the trickle-down effect of travel and tourism, the jobs that are impacted directly and indirectly affected by tourism, is very much up there. It's the same here. But what I can tell from my Egypt experience is that I have seen it. These people have been hurting for 3 years, and they're hurting bad. I don't quite see that desperation quite yet here, which perhaps has to do with also the laid-back culture of Thai people, and like you said, the protesters being peaceful for the most part. I don't ever want to see Bangkok to get to that part, or any part of Thailand, because it's such an amazing destination, amazing Thailand, which is really friendly.
Very much so, and the thing is, don't forget, Thailand has the longest hospitality. And of any crisis, even some of the previous protests, which was really violent, and almost 100 people lost. Because of the long history of hospitality, this country always came out very well of any crisis. And it is never that the whole destination is affected. And then, of course, also because of the location of the airport being another safe place, it has kind of helped for people to still come to town or go to Bangkok to any of the other destinations. So we will come out of this crisis just as well as all the other crises. We actually could recover relatively fast for any crisis.
Should tourists who are interested to come now be alarmed? Should they have any concerns? What would you say to those tourists?
No, we recommend our guests to avoid certain areas, especially in the evenings, even though nothing has really happened. And as we said, nothing has ever happened to any tourists compared to Egypt, like we discussed earlier. Nothing has ever happened to any tourist in Thailand related to the political crisis. I mean, yes, they get affected. I mean, we all remember the airport was closed. They get affected and they get inconvenienced, but everybody always works around the crisis. But the safety has never been, or of the visiting tourists has never been a problem. And I think that's why people still come back. And funny enough, I just met with a few of my downtown colleagues last week. Two of them located really in the middle, in the center of the world. And yes, we are all affected, but not to a point where we have to consider closing hotels.
I think what needs to be pointed out also is, well, in this, while we're talking about the subject, is for Egypt, the decline in 3 years is dramatic. Right? It went from night to day. Whereas Thailand you have had these demonstrations throughout the last even 20 years maybe. That needs to be pointed out as well, because you've had these demonstrations. I wouldn't call them conflicts, just yet, no, but demonstrations, and that needs to be pointed out. So you've seen it play out. How do you think? Is this different, or do you think it's also along the lines of what history is?
It is different because compared to some previous ones, it is more peaceful. But don't forget, it's also the mentality of the people. The mentality of Thai people compared to the mentality of Egyptians is very different, and I think that's what also makes a different approach to protests. I mean, if you look at protests here, it's more of a get-together, a happy get-together of people, for one cause, and it remains a get-together where they do not want to fight. Compared to Egypt, where the violence is but there is a lot of violence, a lot more violence than here. So I think the whole approach to political crisis is different. That's what makes it still safe.
It is business as usual, obviously.
Not as usual, but it is still.
That's the idea, right? You have to have a contingency plan. as a safety net for the tourists that do want to come.
Right.
What is your contingency plan?
The most important thing is always how do you communicate with your customers of what is happening and how safe it is. I think that's where a lot of us went wrong or can go wrong is by not telling people exactly how the situation is without actually scaring them away. But nothing wrong is that you can stay away because we tell them it is not safe to come here. For instance, we keep people informed of how safe is it to come to the hotel, how do you come to the hotel, when should you avoid certain areas, and I think that's what still is people confidence to come here. So mainly the information of what is happening and how to go about it.
And how is Centara communicating that message? Besides this, obviously.
Yeah, I mean that started already actually before the big demonstration started on the 13th of January with all our corporate customers. We informed them how from their workplace and from the airport how to get to our hotel at what time of the day to use which routes. And of course, the safest escape route, which is to get on the toll right in front of the hotel.
So it's safe to come.
And that's what we communicate with every guest arriving in the hotel, and with any company or any travel agency that wants to do business with us during this period to make them confident that we stay.
So that relationship with travel agents and those people that directly impact your booking, you do have that. It's very much alive. And
yes, especially with companies that you have worked with for so many years, and that's mainly our corporate customers. I mean, some of the corporate customers in here goes back to when the hotel almost first opened, so they trust us.
Andre, there's an audience out there wanting to know, wanting to come to Bangkok. Tell them why they should.
Life is still as good as it was before. A lot more people in the streets than before, yes, and some of the roads are closed, but people use that to spend a good time together, and I think Bangkok has never been as affordable as it is today, so please do come back. Please do stay with us.
Is there anything else you would like to add?
I cannot say it is business as usual, but our guests are very much looking forward to welcome everybody back, hopefully for a very long period.
Good luck in that. Thank you so much for taking the time with us.
Thank you very much for coming.